It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Lake Macquarie Police were forced to call off a pursuit early this morning due to dangerous driving. Officers tried to stop a Subaru Outback on York Street at Burrigal for a random breath test just before 2, but the car took off, reaching speeds of 120 kilometres per hour in an 80 zone. The chase was terminated when the car crossed the wrong side of the road. It was later found dumped at Toronto. Police say the occupants of the car are still on the run. A man and woman are due to face Toronto local court today, accused of stealing more than $60,000 worth of clothing and footwear from a commercial premises at Smithfield in Sydney's west. Officers arrested a 34-year-old man at a Charlestown shopping centre yesterday morning, where they allege he was attempting to sell stolen goods. A short time later, they arrested a 31-year-old woman at a nearby home on the Pacific Highway. It's alleged a search of the property uncovered footwear and clothing stolen during the Sydney break-in. The woman's been charged with break, enter and steal, while the man's also been charged with possessing counterfeit money, drug possession and possessing a prohibited weapon without a permit. A Madawi mother is leading the push to have the meningococcal strain B added to the pharmaceutical benefits list. The woman's 11-month-old girl almost died from the disease last month, but survived thanks to the dedicated efforts of medical staff. The B strain is the most prevalent in Australia, but the PBS Advisory Committee has rejected 3 previous attempts to include it on the National Immunisation Schedule. Currently, the A, C, W and Y strains are included on the program. The Newcastle president of the Nomads bikie gang has avoided jail time for participating in a criminal group during the gang war with the Finks. Bradley Botel has been sentenced to a 2-year intensive corrections order and 160 hours of community service. He's also been ordered not to associate with other gang members or frequent licensed premises. Botel is the first of 21 nomads to be sentenced for participating in a criminal group. Lake Macquarie Council is offering grants of up to $3,000 to groups looking to make an impact on their local environment. Applications for the grant will close this coming Monday, so organisations are encouraged to submit information on their programs as soon as possible. Sustainability Engagement Coordinator Christine Hull says the grants provide a helpful boost to a variety of initiatives.
The guidelines are available on the websites, and we're really looking at non-government organisations and associations that would benefit from having a bit of money to put their projects into practice.
It's been a record year for capital investment in Newcastle, with councils spending more than $91 million on infrastructure and key projects. Road upgrades, the refurbishment of Beresfield Library, the new playground at Blackbutt Reserve, the South Stockton Active Hub and the removal of the Queen's Wharf Tower are among a raft of projects completed last financial year. Council says capital works expenditure has increased by more than 40% over the past 4 years.
2NURFM Sport.
Former Newcastle, New South Wales and Kangaroos captain Danny Medeiros has been inducted into the Rugby League Hall of Fame. Medeiros has achieved every honour the game has to offer during a first-grade career from 1997 to 2013. The 41-year-old will be inducted along with fellow champions Craig Young, Stacey Jones and Ruben Wiki during a gala ceremony tomorrow, increasing the Hall of Fame members from 106 to 110. Hunter Junior Daniel Wilson feels no nerves about competing in the under-18 age group at the Australian bodyboard titles. The 15-year-old will take on competitors almost 3 years older when the tournament begins at Tweed Heads on Thursday. Wilson will also be competing in the under-16 division as well, having won both divisions during the New South Wales bodyboard titles at Kiama in May. And Morisset teenager Jack Callaghan extended his lead in the Newcastle Drivers' Championship to 42 wins for the season, with 3 meetings remaining. A premiership win will cap a remarkable full first season of race driving for the 17-year-old. And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 3, 44, 24, 40, 8 and 34, and the supplementaries are 36 and 43. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.